EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Locke's throw there, complete to Hamler. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Six nothing our score after 1. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Lock.
To throw it is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Like 22, he's coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
From the gun on third down, Locke.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Denver. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Williams again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 48-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the the 30.
Well, give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Locke now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Block off of play action. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Block now on first down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Broncos 13, Browns 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you, Gordon. I got you, Gordon. Mike 22, Mike 22. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Locke to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And we see here on the next-gen stats, he was able to take that nearly 60 yards after the catch.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mayfield on play action. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lock going to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
brings up second and 9.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield off the play fake. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you did. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn